It was miserable. I'm not prepared for the end of spring. Let's see. Hey, everybody.
Did you get to see the video of the
video we sent you?
Yes, and
Isn't that
thank
awesome?
you.
Isn't it fabulous? Did Mira
Totally.
love it?
Totally.
Yes.
Did Mira
Thank you
like
for
it?
thinking of me. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I'm so glad.
I'm glad to see everybody. And thank you for the request this week. That's some good ones. Amanda, I got your request, and it's coming in tonight. John, I got yours too. Annette, I got yours too. I'm going to try to do as many requests as I can tonight, and a song or two just because I feel like it. But the theme of the request this week was mostly let's hear some old stuff. In a variety of ways, let's hear some old stuff. So we're going to do that. And some of it comes from the prayer book. I will say, I was just telling Hillary when we turned on the Zoom a minute ago that it is a weird assortment tonight, but I'm excited to do it. So I'm glad you're here, and let's start singing together. Of course, I can't hear you, but I love to see you singing too, so I hope you'll sing along. Hine ma tov manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov manai, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, how good it is to see everybody. I think for most of you, it's just my face that you can see. But for me, I love to watch it in gallery view because it really makes me feel like we're singing together again. And one of these weeks, that's going to be true. We're going to be singing in the same place. And I can't wait for that. But until then, it's fun to sing together on here. This was another request for an old one for Ele Hamdalibi. Same page in the prayer book. Page 11 if you're looking at it. Ele Hamdalibi, Husana ve'anati kalem. 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 Do you know that that one means God is my heart's desire? Sometimes I love to go through, when we sing them as opening and closing songs, some of them are obvious because we know we hear the word tov a lot. So we know that Hine ma tov, how good it is. But sometimes I think it's so rote for us just to sing it as a closing song. We've memorized what the Hebrew sounds like, and we don't give ourselves just a minute or two to look and actually see what those words that we just sang or were about to sing meant or mean. And I think that one is so cool, and I really love it. God is my heart's desire. Appear, do not hide. So cool, so cool. And it's just such a short phrase with such a high energy song. If you're following along in the prayer book, which we will use a little bit more tonight, we think we're going to do 2 more from the prayer book. This one's on page 13. We're doing all the Kabbalat Shabbat hot hits tonight from Kabbalat Shabbat. Page 13. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Adonai Shir Chadash. I will sing unto God a new song. That was one of the first songs I learned, actually, to play. Some of you don't know, I was not born Jewish. I converted to Judaism when I was 19, and which is almost half my life ago. And that was one of the first ones I learned, both on guitar and to sing out loud. And I loved it so much because it had that English in the middle. And I still find myself drawn to tunes that have Hebrew and English, or a nigun and Hebrew, a nigun being one of those songs with Fly Die Die or Bomb Bomb Bombs, just because it was the introduction for me that let me feel like I was able to participate in whatever it was. So in just a minute, we'll sing one of those by request. But before we do, we'll actually, yeah. We have another one that's on page 14 that was a request for the old melody for Or Zarua. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Ishvelem Simcha. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Ishvelem Simcha. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Ishvelem Simcha. Or Zarua, Atzadi, Ishvelem Simcha. Ishvelem Simcha. It's always fun to sing the old ones, the first ones I learned, and fun to sing with you too. So this is a major pivot in the program tonight. Most of the rest of the songs that we got requests for tonight aren't Jewish songs. I'm glad we get to do a good mix. We'll close with another Jewish song, but the next couple were requests from my friend John and Annette too, who requested some Carole King songs. So I hope that you'll sing along. I bet you know them. Let's see. We're going to start with one I know you know. We'll sing it together, and yeah, thanks for being here. It's fun to sing together. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. See you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon I'll be knocking on your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. See you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. You've got a friend. Hey, ain't it good to know you've got a friend? People can be so cold. They'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. See you again. Into spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? All right. Lots of mouths on that one. I love Carole King. I love getting to sing lots of her songs. And Carole King and I have a similar vocal range, so I never feel like it's too high or too low for me. So it's extra fun to do. Just because now I'm in the mood to do it. I hope you are too. We'll sing a second Carole King song. This is my favorite Carole King song, so maybe it's one of yours too. Can you guess what it is while I get it to auto scroll? There we go. Loving you the way I do, I only want to be with you, and I will go to the ends of the earth, 'cause darling, to me that's what you if you're out on the road, feeling lonely and so cold, all you have to do is call my name and I'll be there on the next train where you leave. I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. I always wanted a real home with flowers on my windowsill. But if you wanna live in New York City, honey, you know I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I never thought I could get satisfaction from just one man. But if anyone keeps me happy, you're the one to can. Where you lead, I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. I will follow anywhere that you tell me to. If you need me to be with you, I will follow where you lead. 2 Carole King songs, just for my friends that requested. And thank you for sending them. It's a lot of fun for me to see what you miss singing, what you'd like to sing. We don't get to sing lots of Carole King together at Temple, but oh, you're so welcome. And yeah, I forget about the chat a lot. So if there's something in the chat that I'm supposed to see, maybe give me one of these or like a crazy eye, because I forget about it. So the next one I want to sing wasn't a request, but I have been, and all of you have, there's no way to easily switch to a hard thing, but what's happening in our country, what's happening in our city, what's happening on our streets is so overwhelming and so crazy making and helpless feeling. I feel like there's nothing I can do. I feel like there's no way to explain it to my kids what's happening. And the only way that I feel like I can make any kind of difference for myself or for anybody else in our small group is to sing a little bit. So I hope you'll sing too. I want to sing together, We Shall Overcome. I don't know when and I don't know how, but I know that there is going to be light at the end of what is feeling like an exceptionally dark time. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Black and white together, black and white together, black and white together someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we're gonna stay on that theme for just a minute, just because it feels like the right thing to do. Let's try it like this. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Raise your hand if you know that one. Have you heard it before? We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. We're all in this together. We shall not be moved. We're all in this together. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Fighting for our children, we shall not be moved. Fighting for our children, we shall not be moved, just like the tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. The union is behind us, we shall not be moved. The union is behind us, we shall not be moved, just like the tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Black and white together, we shall not be moved. Black and white together, we shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Last time. We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved, just like the tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. Good, even when we're feeling, oh, thanks, Sue. Even when we're feeling like there's nothing we can do, putting our voices together, using our voice for good and for what's just feels like even just the smallest bit of something. So I told you this was going to be a funny night of songs all together, and this one just made me laugh. This one came from Amanda. Do you know the band Journey? Have you heard the song Don't Stop Believing? It makes me laugh a little bit. So my husband Isaac, who most of you know, we met 15 years ago, and we were brand new youth directors at the time, and we thought we were super cool. And I mean, you know us now, we were never super cool, but we thought we were. And it was a big youth group event, and the kids really wanted to do karaoke. And I thought, like, I had just met Isaac, and I knew we were just going to be buddies. And so we thought we had picked the coolest song to sing at the youth group's karaoke night, and we chose Don't Stop Believing. So this has been an anthem for our relationship for a really long time. And yeah, anyway, now you know. Thanks for that thumbs up. I love the thumbs up on Zoom. I think it's hilarious. But anyway, picture, if you will, Isaac had bangs at the time. I had a unibrow. Like I said, we were extremely cool. And we were singing this song. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took a midnight train going anywhere. If you know this part, it's just instrumental, which probably sounds like it's underwater on Zoom. Singer in a smoky room, smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night, it goes on and on. to that feeling, street light, people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling, street light, people. So now there you have it. That was day one of the Newell family story. And then just take out like the middle 8 years and add a few detours. But that's it. That's how we got to where we are today. So, oh, love a thumbs up. Cool. Well, we're almost out of time already. And I feel like we just started. But this one made me laugh too, because I did this kind of on a whim on the first night that we did this. And I thought there is no way that they'll do hand motions, but I got 3 requests to do it again, John. So here you go. This is Oh Say Shalom. If you need your prayer book, it is on page 343. Oh, say shalom, Birama. Oh, say shalom, Birama. Booyah, say shalom. Booyah, say shalom. Booyah, say shalom. Aleinu. When it goes like this, if you weren't here the first time, may the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Let's try it together. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. Oh, say shalom, Biruma. Oh, say shalom, Biruma. Booyah, say shalom. Booyah, say shalom. Booyah, say shalom. Aleinu. Last time, here we go. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, you guys make me laugh. That was so fun to do together. And thank you for coming. Some of you are third timers tonight. And thank you for being here. Hey, Shelly, it's good to see you. Good to see everybody. I hope you'll come again for our 4th. It's like our 4th weekly. What do you say for annual? Weekly? Yeah. Oh, thumbs up. Thanks, John. Thanks, Anna. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I can't wait to see you next week.
Bravo.
And
Thank you, Lexi.
you want to hear,
Thank you,
you can
Lexi.
text me, you can email me, whatever, but send them in and we'll do it.
Thank you, Lexi. You're the best.
We'll be here on Wednesday night. Good night.
Thank you, Lexi. We
Question.
appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead, sure.
Wait.
Who wrote the song that you did? Not the We Shall Overcome, but the third one in that set.
Just like a tree that's planted by the water. That one. I want to say Mavis Stapleton, but she may have just sung it. So let me just look for you real quick. We shall not be moved. I can't tell you who wrote the words. Mavis Stapleton is the recording artist that I have of it, but I'm not 100% sure. But that's who you could look up on. You could Google a video and hear a much more beautiful rendition than you heard tonight.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's
You're
so
great,
good to see
Lexi.
everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your week, a great rest of your night, and yeah, we're going to be